So thank you so much for bringing me here. And just a brief introduction, my name is Manav, and I'm working as a financial analyst in American Express right now in Treasury. And I qualified CPA back in October last year. So it's just been 3 months. I've scored around 89 percentile in total in all four subjects. Like the aggregate score is 89%. Yeah, so that is me. Please, I have your questions.
Thanks, Manav. So one of the most important questions that people usually have is ki if you can give an overview of what CPA is exactly, what are the levels which are there in CPA. So
Mhm.
what is the basic roadmap of doing CPA?
Actually, whenever I tell any of my relatives that I am a CPA, so they also ask me the same question that what is CPA? So in simple words, I only tell them it's like in India we have chartered accountants. In America they have CPAs. So yeah, you can call it in simple words. You can say that it's chartered accountancy of America. So that is the actually the highest qualification in accounting in America. So for actually, what was your second question
Manav,
about?
what are the levels of CPA? Like basically,
Okay, yeah, levels. Basically, when I gave four exams. Like people who appear right now, they also have to give four exams, out of which three exams are compulsory exams, and fourth one you have to choose amongst three elective exams. So the first three that are the compulsory one are first one is financial accounting and reporting, then it is taxation and regulation, and third one is audit. And for fourth, you have options among three. Like it will totally depend on what kind of field you want to work in. Like one of them is information system. So for the people who want to work in IT audit, they can take ISC. Then it is advanced tax, TCB tax compliance and planning. That is another level of taxation exam. So the people who want to work in taxation, they can opt for that. And then third is business analytical and reporting. So for the people who want to work in FP&A or cost accounting, they can do business accounting and reporting, analytics and reporting. Sorry.
I get your point. So basically, the three optional subjects are you can choose basically on the basis of the field that you want to go. So suppose somebody
Yeah.
wants to go specifically in finance, somebody wants to go specifically in audit. So us accordingly
Hmm.
choose the subjects.
Yes. Yes.
One of the another burning question that we have is like how we can give these exams. Like we can give all of these exams in one go या फिर जैसे सीएफए में होता है देयर आर लेवल्स आप एक लेवल एक बार में देते हो देन यू गिव द नेक्स्ट लेवल इन नेक्स्ट टाइम सो
Mm.
बेसिकली हाउ आर दीज एग्जाम स्ट्रक्चर्ड
Actually, you can give these exam in any order you want. And in just to prepare for the exam, you have to just you can like first you take an NTS, that is notice to schedule. Once you get the NTS, then in next 6 months you can appear anytime as per the availability of slot at Prometric. So yeah, see, the order.
फोर पेपर्स एट वंस एक साथ भी दे सकते हैं या मतलब देयर इज अ
Yeah,
लिमिट
obviously, like earlier, now they are like they've made the center available in India. Earlier, people used to go to Dubai or America. They used to travel to America to prepare for the exams. So what they used to do, they prepare for 1.5 years, and they give all four exams together.
गॉट इट
But now that is not a thing.
अंडरस्टूड सो वी कैन गिव ऑल ऑफ दीज फॉर एग्जाम्स इन वन गो एंड लाइक यू सेड वी हैव टू जस्ट गिव दिस एनटीएस एंड उसके बाद जो 6 मंथ्स में अवेलेबल स्लॉट है इन दैट
Hmm.
slot we can give the exam.
मेरे की भी कोई इतनी प्रॉब्लम नहीं होती, मतलब अगर मैं आज कहूँगी मेरे को 3 दिन बाद पेपर देना तो स्लॉट मिल ही जाता है इजिली.
Oh, okay.
हाँ, थर्ड डे ना मिले तो फोर्थ डे या फिफ्थ डे मिल जाएगा.
Understood, understood. So मतलब अब it's easier क्योंकि इंडिया में भी like you mentioned center हो गया है, so it's easier to give the
या
exam here.
या
Got it, Manav. Manav, another burning question is कि how much is the cost associated? तो इस बारे में if you can give a overview that what exactly is
या
the cost which is associated with?
Cost, I would say that is the biggest con of this course, because when I told my family that I'll be spending like 5.5 lakh rupees on this, so they were like, "Why don't you do MBA?
Yes, हाँ.
Your MBA fees would be like a little over this, or maybe 10 or 12 lakhs rupees, and if you go to a tier two college." So yeah, cost is very high, like 5.5 lakh rupees, and provided that you clear your exam in first attempt.
Yes.
Because for every exam that you appear, you have to pay $700.
Okay.
That is the examination fee, whether you pass or you fail.
Got it. Got it. Got it.
Yeah. I was fortunate enough that I cleared all of these subjects in one go. So yeah, I ended up spending around 5 or to 5.5 lakh rupees.
Got it. Got it. Understood, Manav. So we discussed about overview क्या है, levels क्या है, what are the four papers that we have, cost कितना लगेगा, time कितना लगेगा. Manav, another question which all of the aspirants have is how did you prepare it? Like आपने mention करा, you passed with, glorious, आपका 89% you got, that was really good, and you passed all of it in first attempt. So how did you actually prepare for it? That is my question. आप इसके regarding please.
I I actually prepared for each one subject at a time.
Okay.
So I went in that room and I enrolled into an Indian institute to prepare for it. But the thing is, uh, all these Indian institutes or any institutes in the world, they offer a software because this exam is totally online and MCQs, and half of the paper is MCQ and half of the paper are task-based simulations. So for that, you need a software which, like in India, there's one company who's providing, but other than that, most of the people they refer to Becker. Becker, they have the highest pass rate, and with Becker, yes, I always recommend people to go with Becker. Becker is one of the best in the industry who provide coaching for this. So you have access to lectures, you have access to MCQs, then mock tests and simulations. And yes, if somebody is preparing for from Becker, then yes, there is a very high probability that he will succeed.
Oh, got it. And Manav, how much time does it take to prepare for these exams? Like, suppose I decide today, कि अरे यार, 6 months बाद I have to write my CPA. Is it possible to just study 6 months? मतलब, how much is the
Uh,
average time?
Actually, the thing is, I was a full-time student, so I quit my job to just to pursue CPA. So for me, I prepared like for first three exams, I prepared 2 months, like 2.5 months for each subject. Being a full-time student, like I was devoting like 2 to 4 hours every day on weekdays and 4 to 6 hours on weekends. So if somebody is a working professional, I have many people who are working at Deloitte or any other company, for any big four. They have also they take usually 4 to 5 months for each and every subject
Understood.
when they are managing their jobs
Mm-hmm.
altogether. Yeah.
I think that answers the question, Manav. Thanks so
Uh,
much. Manav, another question, like you mentioned, people who have a job, or people who already have a degree, like suppose they've done their BCom, they've done their MCom. सबसे बड़ा
mm,
question जो USCPA का आता है, that is the eligibility. Like people don't know that, how much is the eligibility criteria. So
mm.
that's my next question to you regarding eligibility.
Yeah, actually, the thing is, a BCom graduate or a BBA graduate can appear for CPA exams.
Oh,
The
okay.
answer is yes. But how they appear, that matters because the AICPA, like in India we have ICAI, in America you have AICPA. So AICPA says that we need 150 accounting credits,
Yeah.
and provided you clear all your four exams, then we will provide you the license to practice accounting.
Yeah.
So if you are a BCom or a BBA, you don't have 150 credits. But if you are a chartered accountant or if you are BCom and MCom, then you have 150 credits. So what people do, there's one way that they don't always, they say that even if you have a BCom degree, you can appear for the exam provided you give us an undertaking that within a period of time, you will complete the remaining 60 credits as well. So in my case, I was a BCom graduate. So I gave them an undertaking that yes, I have enrolled in this course, and in a matter of next 18 months, I will have another 60 credits. So that's how it happens. And yeah, even a BCom or a BBA graduate can appear for the exams. And when you are just a BCom or BBA graduate, then you have this additional cost as well that you have to appear for these bridge course.
Yeah. But thank you,
Yeah,
Manu. Like, I think because this is actually a myth that you busted. Usually people think that, if I've just done BCom, yeah, if I've just done BBA, I can't appear for USCPA. Like, it requires more credit, or it definitely requires at least a postgraduate degree. So,
yeah,
thank you so much, Manu. Matlab, that is, I think, one of the biggest takeaways for everybody who's watching, that you can actually write the exam. So, thanks,
yeah.
Manu.
So in the main crux is that a graduate can appear for the exam, but he won't get the license. for the licensing, he needs the master degree. And without a license, you are like, you're not a CPA actually. I don't have a license right now. I'm yet to apply for the license. So right now, we have to write like whenever you must have seen my LinkedIn profile. So it is written
Mhm.
CPA and then license abated. I'm
Yes.
supposed to write that. If I don't,
Yeah.
yeah, if I don't write it, then yeah, they can, the accounting board in America even can take action on me.
Got it. Got it. So Manav, like abhi pure discussion mein we talked about, how CPA is basically an American degree. The AICPA is basically an American institute. But
Mm.
Manav, I just wanted to ask, like, we know that CPA is of course valid in the US. Which other countries, would recognize the validity of this course? Because it's a global course. A lot of people do it from a lot of
Mm.
different countries. So other than US, there are any like major countries which would recognize the validity?
Yeah, actually, the thing is, the people say that the five eyes, if you know, America, Canada, UK, Australia, and New Zealand, the five eyes, the people, they refer this five eyes like the five native English-speaking countries. They all recognize it. Like in Australia and New Zealand, the thing is that if you go there and you tell them, okay, I'm a licensed CPA from America, they will give you a CPA degree of Australia without any
Oh,
exam.
oh, nice.
Yeah, in Canada, the US CPA is valid. You don't need to. They also have. I think they have a mutual recognition agreement.
Understood.
So yeah, so US CPA is valid. In Canada, it is extensively used. In Australia and New Zealand, it's not that widely used, but yeah, it is valid. And even in UK, the case is same because there are many UK companies who have setups in America
Yeah.
and all these multinational companies. So yes, all these five countries are the like sources. Like majority of CPAs reside here,
Yes.
and India as well,
Yes, huh.
because we have all these, like, even right now, when I work at American Express, I'm not into Indian accounting. I'm only into managing the American business. So
No, no, absolutely. I was just about to add India ki nahi, in India also, we are continuously in lookout for US
yeah,
CPs because
yeah,
काफी ज़्यादा a lot of, especially MNCs, we work mostly with American clients, we work mostly with
mm,
global clients. So it's always an added advantage to have a US CPA degree, or especially we look out for people with US CPA degrees. So, nahi,
yes,
thanks, thanks.
yes. Actually, the thing is that we have like a person like our vice president or a president or CEO who's working in America. They won't recognize CA. So I'm not gonna hurt you right now. So yeah, they recognize CPA more. And whereas same case in India, whenever I tell CPA, so people are like, "What is CPA?"
Hmm.
And I will say that I'm a qualified accountant. Okay, you are a CA? No, I'm not a CA. So yeah,
No, no, I get it. And also, if there are working professionals, like मैंने ये भी काफी ज्यादा trend देखा, people who do CA and then they do CPA. So for all of those working professionals as well, I always feel that having a added degree is always an advantage. मतलब even I've been thinking कभी-कभी मुझे भी लगता है I should do a CPA or a CA or something. But yes, I've even seen jobs description wherein it says that okay, CA MBA, CA slash MBA, it says that CFA or CPA is preferred. Like having additional CPA or CFA is preferred. So
yeah,
agreed. I think इसमें हमने तो opportunities part भी cover कर लिया that uh,
uh,
there are a lot of Indian companies, basically MNCs, which are always in looking for CPAs. And other than the opportunities in India, I think Manav, we can talk about fields also, like you mentioned, your profile, which is I think FP&A, right? And
no, no, in treasury.
oh,
I'm in treasury controller, not FP&A.
got it, got it. But yes,
Yeah.
I think profiles such as FP&A, the field that
Mm.
in private equity, accounting, anything that has to do with any US company, they would always
Or
prefer,
accounting.
yeah, they would always prefer a CPA.
Mm.
So, but there are actually huge opportunities which are arising because most of the companies हमने भी देखी है मानव, all these big companies which are in the US, they do have an office in India, like a bड़ी company like Amazon, Google, Microsoft, Twitter.
And I actually heard that recently Google and Amazon has shifted their finance profiles to India,
Yeah,
and they are also outsourcing their work to India. And I personally know a few of them who have got placed at Amazon, who
I
are
know.
qualified
Yeah,
CPAs.
yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I'm trying to connect with a friend of mine. She's working in Amazon. So I want her on one of the next podcast as well. But yes, like you rightly mentioned,
Mm,
this is such a growing field. Uh,
yeah.
we'll just wrap it up. I just have two last questions. One is the packages that we want to talk about, and ये भी मानव कि we see a lot of YouTube videos, a lot of content on YouTube that सीधा they say कि 1 CR package, या 50 lakhs package. So I actually want you to tell a realistic picture, not anything that's hyped up, because you are also in the market, you are also working with American Express. You would know the job market right now. So I just want you to tell a realistic picture that what is the starting salary if somebody is first a
Mm.
fresher, and then second if they are an experienced professional. So
So okay, so first one जो आपने बोला ना कि that there are some companies who are branding like you can get package of 50
yes.
lakhs or 1 crore. उसके बारे में बताना चाहता हूँ उसकी ना कंडीशन अप्लाई होती है और कंडीशन अप्लाई ये है कि that you are not studying for CPA ना you are studying for CPA you are preparing for CPA but you have also doing your master's degree in America.
Oh,
So
got it. Of course.
that is the particular course that you are selling. Get enrolled in an American university, go to America, study for 1 year, also prepare for CPA, and then you will always like in America, if you go for a master degree, you will get this 3 years of OPT. In 3 years, though your initial salary would be around this only, it's like 60 to $80,000. So that sums up to 50 lakh or 1 crore.
Got it. Got it. That's the catch.
That is, yeah, this is quite misguiding and a scam, I would say. But a few of the companies are doing like this, but I'll show you the realistic picture. Like, you know, it only depends on company to company, like in which company you are going.
Okay.
So, like, if you're a qualified CPA and a fresher, and you get into like a company like Accenture or I would say Genpact, you won't get like eight lakhs would be maximum they'll be offering you. But if you get into Deloitte, then Deloitte might pay you up until 12 lakhs. If you get into a captive unit, any company, like even in your company, I know the starting salary is in the range of 10 to 12 lakh only. And even in my company, the same the thing is same that you'll get somewhere between 10 to 12 lakh.
So I think
Being
10 to
you are
12 is a fair average then.
yeah, that is the case when you are a fresher and you don't have any like
Yes.
accounting experience. And then if like a person like you, if you're doing like you have 4 5 years of experience and also you're a chartered accountant and you do CPA and switch into like any other company, you will definitely your package would be higher.
Yeah. Yeah. So for I
Yeah.
think somebody experienced, we can I think based on like what you've discussed with the HRs also, I think 2025 is a like somebody with 2 to 3 years of experience also can get, I think, somewhere around 2025. So
2020, I believe, yeah, but I'm not sure.
okay,
20 lakhs, I believe, yes, he can. With 2 3 years of work experience, yes.
got it. So I think that's a fair estimate.
Yeah.
Cool, Manav. Manav, one last question. Any special message, any advice for somebody who's watching this video and is preparing for CPA? Any tip, any trick that you'd want to share?
Mm, yeah, I would say that, along with time, it's a lot of monetary investment as well. So I would suggest people to first get in touch with somebody who's a CPA
Mhm.
or somebody who's preparing for CPA, get access to the course material and go through the course material first that whether you would be able to understand this thing or not. Because it is literally, I would say initially, firstly you have to enroll with an Indian institute to prepare for CPA. They will charge you like 1 lakh, 1,20,000.
Mm.
Then you will enroll for CPA, then you have to pay another 300, 400, $500 just to enroll. After that, you will, you go through the syllabus and you figure out, okay, this is not my thing. So that would be, you'll be in a soup.
Yeah.
And even in like, I've seen people here who are like, they're smart, but they are not able to make up in the exams. Like, I actually wanted to also talk about pass rate in all these four
Yeah, yeah,
subjects.
yes, yes.
Yeah. So, like in an exam like taxation, your pass rate is 60%.
Okay.
60% of the people pass.
Mhm.
But when you come to financial accounting, it's somewhere around 35%.
Oh,
Financial accounting is one of the toughest one, and then it is the audit. And now what happens is people think that okay, a pass rate is high in comparison to CA.
yeah.
Even when I'm saying in worst case scenario, it's 35%. But it doesn't mean that if 100 people are enrolling, then 35 are becoming CPA. Because if somebody who has cleared taxation and then he moves to FAR and he is not able to clear it in 2 attempts, then he will drop this course because
So
he will end up
cost
spending,
is
because
too high.
yeah, because you end up spending around $700, or around roughly $65,000, or 65,000 rupees.
Yeah.
So like if you have exhausted like your 2 attempts, then you will drop. And there's one more thing, that the day you pass your first CPA exam, uh, in next 30 months you have to clear the remaining 3 exams.
Oh.
Yeah, if you don't, then the credit for the first exam
स्टार्ट
will
करा
expire.
तो 10 साल के अंदर भी क्लियर कर लो, so it's not like that, मतलब there is
No,
a
no, no,
thing for
no, no, no. The thing is that 30 months later, like suppose I have a credit for FAR, my first subject, and I pass it, get my result today. In next 30 months, I have to clear the remaining three, or otherwise the credit for the FAR exam will expire. Then I have to appear for FAR again.
Oh, got it, got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
नहीं, that is
So yeah, that is why a lot of people I've seen who have struggled and they have dropped after preparing for multiple attempts.
oh, okay.
So that also, brings the CPA pass rate on the lower end, but it is much, much higher than CA. So yeah,
No, Manav, but I think that all of these tips were very helpful and you actually offered great insight. So I think somebody who's actually watching this video and they want to do US CPA, it's actually going to be very, very beneficial for them. So, Manav, thank you once again for taking your time out. Can't really thank you
no, no,
enough.
it's pleasure.
And I really
Really grateful that I can be of any help to anybody, any aspiring student.
definitely.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, guys, I think we'll wrap up this session. Thanks everybody for watching the video. And if you haven't done it yet, please like, subscribe, and share the video. And have a nice day. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching.